a bit there. Naughty blooming... Look at the cones that's missed on the track here. Hello. There it is. Don't know why I've paused it for. Silly me. Copy the link on their Facebook account. And I think we should be good to go, I think. Yes. Also get my track map up. Right, there we go. Hello, good evening. And Shaula's just left. That's a bit of a shame. Hello there, good evening everyone, and welcome then to the final round of what has been quite a hectic BTCC Blueprints with STDash84 Design Season 16 coming to you live at Monza. I am Sean, and joining me in the booth is a guy who has been in this situation a couple of times. It's Mr. McEwen. How are you doing today, Liam?
I am good. Yeah, been in this situation, been the victor and sometimes the loser. But yeah, Monza, not raced with the chicane before. Hopefully it should be good. We're having some connection issues thanks to PSN, but yeah, hopefully they don't interfere with the title fight.
Well, we hope not. Yeah, because we did try it with Ethan's lobby and I couldn't get in it. He put the code in. I mind Tron also put the code in and he couldn't get it at all. So yeah, so we're hoping and praying that the Polyphony servers are on our side here and we can get some racing in and hope, because we've got ourselves a championship to decide, isn't it? Like you as you said. So here we go. I mean, what more of a place though to hold a final round of the championship than the historic Monza circuit? In all the seasons I've commentated on this championship, I think this is the first time you've actually raced at Monza. I know you've raced since the very beginning, but when was the last time you raced at Monza in this championship?
It must have been around like season 6 or season 7, and we did the version with no first chicane, so it was very, very crazy going into the Curva Grande.
I would imagine so. Yeah, definitely. So while we will, because we're going to get qualified also very, very soon, we'll talk about the points then. The all-important points coming into this, the final round. Clemence's lead has been a little bit demolished from the damage that both the BMW drivers of Twan Volbrecht and Xavier McIntosh did, picking up the 3 wins for those guys. But Clements now holds a 20-point advantage over Twan, and Lewis Edwards is who's not racing tonight, is on 174. Ethan Graham on 159. McIntosh on 161. Ewan Lloyd yet again not racing tonight. And he's going to stay on 159 points, which is a shame because he would have been up front with the title contenders if he had been there last week and this week. But you know, hey ho. Shame for that. Pipe on 1156. Then they got a huge gap to Leon Welsh on 118. Ash Sharp on 108. Nashel, who looks like he is not going to be racing tonight, he's on 103.5 points. Liam Noom, as we're just seeing right now, on 101. Connor Head on an 86. Kimchi, who I don't think is racing as well, and Rob Shaula on 21. So only 10 races we're having for the final round of the championship, which is quite a bit of a disappointment, I have to say, as it looks like Ethan is having a bit of a problem trying to come back into the lobby here, and just looking at Liam's typing something when he's driving at the same time. So the team's championship, the damage that was done from the BMWs last week at Dragon Trail has now propelled them to the top of the championship table in the team standings. BMW now leads of 375. Alfa Romeo pretty much racing in their own backyard, actually, I think it's fair to be saying, with the the Tifosi in that, 335. Honda team now were leading before Dragon Trail. They now sit third on 329. BMW gained 104 points from last week, which catapulted them to having a 40-point advantage at the top over Alfa Romeo. Valvoline Team Mondeo on 242. They're having a battle with Williams Renault on 226. Vauxhall Sport, but they're only going to have one driver in Shaula on 195, and they're both of the Team Toyota cars are no showing here tonight. Well, Liam, we're going to be having qualifying for the last time this season, and I feel that the slipstream is going to be playing a huge advantage here. I wouldn't want to be leading the whole pack of cars coming out for qualifying.
No, it'll be probably quite similar to the antics you see in Formula 1 qualifying. Nobody will want to be the car out front. But everyone will want to probably toe off of the Hyundais, because that's the quickest car in a straight line. And then also the Hyundais will want to get a tow, but Schauler is the only Hyundai in the field. So it might be a tricky session for him, depending on how he can place himself.
And also, I think one mention as well that we need to talk about as well is, you know, the championship contenders of Volbrecht and Clements. They desperately need their teammates, because Clements especially, because, you know, Liam has had a very troubling season, so to speak. McIntosh has been getting better and better as the rounds go on. As you saw last week at Dragon Trail, he was up there at the front with like a fourth, a win, and what have you. So he's, you know, he's getting better as the season went on. But Clements really need his teammate Liam New to be up there and helping him as well if he wants to win the Drivers' Championship.
Yeah, in a position like this, your teammate is always crucial. I remember when I won my first title, we didn't have teammates, but I sort of almost formed a working partnership with Lewis Edwards, and we sort of helped each other in the final rounds, which is what ultimately...
Which kind of annoyed Ben a little bit, didn't it?
Yeah. it got bump drafting banned, but, you know, then Ben braked for Sean and Suzuka, so you be the judge. Yeah, that got bump drafting banned, because it disadvantaged them and helped someone else, and then as soon as I ended up taking over the league, it was instantly reinstated, so... You might see a lot of bump drafting here today. If,
I think we will.
Medium cars following a super soft run and they just want to pull away.
Yeah, and also as well the medium tyre compound as well when it comes to the two championship protagonists. We're looking at the leader, just making his way into the Parabolica. He will be racing the super softs in race 1. Volbrecht is going to be starting on the mediums. Now, on a track like this, I don't think there's going to be a slight disadvantage racing on the medium tyres, is there?
It might not be as big a disadvantage as other tracks, especially if you can hang in the slipstream of other cars and sort of almost negate the disadvantage of the medium tyre. So it's probably not the worst track to have a race one. Obviously it's not the compound you would want, but it could be worse.
Again, more drivers have been kicked out of the lobby again. We're just hoping and praying that we can hopefully get this round underway. If not, there could be a possibility that it might go back to next week for this, because, you know, we've seen Ethan having problems coming in, and we've just seen Shaula leaving. They've just been kicked out. You also had problems as well. You had problems in the party chat that you got kicked out for no apparent reason. Like, I mean, I'd be quite nervy if I was Clements or Volbrecht, because I wouldn't want to be kicked out of the lobby when you're fighting for the championship.
No, that's always very unnerving. Of course, they're both going for their first title. Of course, Twan's a rookie. Chris has been close on a number of occasions, so I think Chris would probably be more concerned if I was in his situation. You know, you've been close a couple of times, and your best chance at it, there's server issues which could kick you at any moment. So he might not be concerned. He hasn't been kicked yet. It mainly seems to be Graham and Schauler that seem to be having the issues, so...
Yeah, Graham, you could say the outgoing champion. He's not going to be defending the crown this season, driving the Honda team. But look, I did say it was going to be a very promising lineup of him and Ewan, but it's just a shame that, you know, Ewan hasn't competed in the last 2 rounds, which is a shame. Hopefully we'll get to see him back for season 17. So... yeah, we're just still awaiting for when Ash, because this is Ash's lobby, still awaiting to get qualified underway. If we're going to get qualified underway, I'm just keep looking on Facebook if there's anything that's been said in the chat.
Well, I've got 9 of them on track, only McIntosh is in the pits, so I guess now's as good a time as any. We might get started any moment.
No, we hope so. Looks like Sharp is just about left it, so he may start qualifying. And hopefully we don't get anyone kicked out of the ongoing problems that either PlayStation or this game has got for tonight. Looks...
Oh, there we go.
There we go, yeah. So it was just
Qualifying
practicing.
Wasn't on.
Yeah. So then, talking about the tyre compounds then for race 1, we just mentioned it there, like a whole host of drivers were going to be starting the mediums on race 1. Lewis was supposed to start on mediums in race 1. So too were the 2 Toyota drivers of Nasho and Kimchi, but they're not here. So it's only going to be Volbrecht and Heron that's going to be racing on the mediums for race 1. For race 2, Sharp, New, Schauler, Piper and McIntosh have got a set of mediums for race 2, and in the final round it'll be Ethan, Leon Welsh and Chris Clements. Maybe the championship could be decided in the final round, who knows. But they will all oh, and Liam is just saying Ash Sharp sacked. Well, there you go. That's lovely to see the pure hatred that those two have had over the upcoming well, last season especially. Because Liam always had a bit of a contact with Ash. Always had like a altercation. Oh, yeah, and there he goes again. Spins off at the Lesbos. That's oh dear. That's pretty much been his season in a nutshell, really, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's just been clarified that Graham and Sheryl couldn't see each other on track, which is why they kept leaving and rejoining. It doesn't look pretty when we can see them, but they can't see each other. It's very, very glitchy.
Right, so hopefully no one's going to get kicked out for this qualifying, this whole important 5-minute qualifying. Who's going to be the unlucky victim that's going to lead the pack then out of the pits? And it looks like it is going to be a side-by-side battle with New and, by the looks of it, that's McIntosh. Now, I think you can see there the BMWs are going to be working together, and Liam is definitely not going to help out Clements because he may be stuck behind Schauler, which you have said that the Hyundai is the fastest car on there. Now, what's happened to Ethan? Is his car glitched? He's got the pit glitch.
Sometimes it sorts itself. It doesn't look like this one's going to, though.
Nah, I don't think it will. Right, now it looks like Liam is going to fall into line and hopefully try and get his teammate just ahead. Oh! Wow, Schauler just...
Piper and New. Well, a crash.
Well, Schauler just drove into Liam. Now, was he just trying to upset the battle there, not trying to help?
I think that's why he did it. We're restarting.
Ash has just put restart the pit glitch, so...
Yeah, that would have been clarified in the thing. That's why we would have had cars all over the place in the party chat.
Ethan's just saying in the admin chat there, him and Rob couldn't see each other. So, yeah. So, qualifying is postponed. Hopefully we will get all of them out. We're just waiting for Connor to back out of the lobby and we'll get qualifying underway yet again. Come on, Connor, hurry up. Come on.
You always get this, someone doesn't realise that they have to actually click the cancel entry button, they just go to the pits. Happened to me many times while adminning the GT3 League. It would frustrate the hell out of me.
Let's just wait and see. Here we go, let's have a look. Come on then. That's probably about 5 seconds.
We've got 2 minutes 40 until he ends up racing on his own.
Hey, be his first win of the season.
Something tells me it wouldn't stand. There we go.
There you go. Well done, Connor. I tell you what, these Northeast people, they're just... they're not the brightest of bunch, I have to say.
No, not when you've got Adam Piper somehow semi in charge.
So, are we getting qualified? Right, so the car's just going to go out again, and then Ash is going to hopefully restart the qualifying and take 2, hopefully. It'll be
Yeah,
better.
hopefully no one has a pit glitch. We require Leon to enter.
Looking then at Tron, sitting second in the championship. As I've said before, he was wanting to become the first rookie since Nicholas Carl back in season 9 for a rookie to win the Drivers' Championship. And as you said there earlier, there is a look then at Chris Clements. Been in this championship many a time. How many seasons now? 13, 14 seasons? And look at them. There's the two. Head to head. Oh, no longer in party due to network error. Oh dear. I think I'm all by myself here. I'm not too sure. I think I may need to get Ash back in. We'll just join in back. Oh. Can you hear me? There we go. It said I had left the lobby. My apologies there, but luckily the game, the broadcast did not. No, what's going on here?
PSN playing.
Oh,
Silly
and Piper's
Buggers.
now got the pit glitch. Now looks like everyone's getting the pit glitch. Yeah,
No,
Ethan's got it
Piper-
again.
Piper's not in the pit lane, so I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know
Unless
what on
it's-
earth is happening.
Unless he glitched his car into the track and is doing it. Well, I guess we're gonna try again. It's, I don't know. Piper's going now, so I think he must have just been fooling around, and it's just Ethan had a pit glitch again.
Oh, the worst time to... I mean, what a time to have a problem like this at the final round of a championship when everything is a lot on the line. I was just about to say with Albrecht being the first rookie since Nicholas Carl back in season 9, and Clements has been in the championship, like you said, what was it? You said 13 or 14 seasons, wasn't it? You know, the last 2 seasons he was always the bridesmaid, but never the bride, and this could finally be his opportunity to become the bride here. But again, still more problems for... I just don't know if it's either from Polyphony's end or PlayStation. I'm guessing it must be PlayStation, because I got kicked out, mind, eh?
Yeah,
not that long
if
ago.
it was just Polyphony, we wouldn't be getting removed from the parties randomly.
So it could be a
just be
problem on
glitching always.
PlayStation's.
Yeah,
So
it must be
Ash is...
PlayStation.
Yeah, it must be PlayStation issue there. So again, apologies to all the people that are watching. This is not our fault. This is PlayStation's fault. I tell you what, this must not be a good thing here for Tron or for Chris as well, because I'm sure they'll be nervous. I'm sure they have. You know, we know. It must be like a nervy time for the pair of them just to restart qualifying because one guy's had a pit glitch and the same one's had a pit glitch as well. I mean, I know it must be quite frustrating in a way for both Tron and for Chris, but I mean, what can you do, eh?
Yeah, I mean, I've had this situation before. I had, there was a point where my internet was just, it had a terrible week leading up to a title contending race, and it was just, the whole build up to the race, you're just thinking, well, what if the internet goes? What if this goes? What if that happens? What if I disconnect? What if anything? But as soon as you're in the race and fighting other cars and whatnot, that gets put straight to the back of your mind. So they might be nervous now. Come qualifying and lap 1 of race 1, they'll probably not even be thinking about it if they even have concerns.
Yeah, what a moment this will be though for Clements here. What a moment this will be if he can finally get that championship. He's been pretty much dominating the whole season. You know, he's got the most wins out of anyone. He's got the most fastest lap. Hasn't got a pole position to his name though. You know, but he's got 6 wins. Volbrecht has got 3. Clements has got 6 fastest laps. Volbrecht's got 2. So, you know, he does have a sizable buffer, but we'll need to do some calculating after race 1 if it eventually gets underway. Has there been any message of maybe people saying maybe postpone it or what?
I don't know, I'm not in the main BTCC chat. I think it seems we've got another glitch with Graham. It seems he can't see Volbrecht.
Volbrecht, aye.
So, of course, if they can't see each other, all we'd see on stream is two cars inside each other just going absolutely mental. And for anyone else who can see both of them, it would be unbelievably distracting.
It would be. And it'd be quite frustrating if them two are fighting at the top, and if you got Clements that are right behind, all he'll just see is the two of them just contacting.
Yeah, it's like the cars are like driving sideways down the straight, sort of crashing into each other constantly. It's super distracting to be around. I had it in a race once. I was behind two cars doing it, and it's like when you're behind a lagging car. You don't know what it's safe to do. You could try and move, but there's every chance they fire into you.
Right, so Ash is hoping and praying that we're going to get qualifying underway, and hoping as well that Ethan will finally get out the pits, like he hasn't done the last two times with this rather annoying pit glitch that he's been getting. So here we go then, third and final try of qualifier. And again, who's going to be the unlucky victim that's going to come out? Looks like it's going to be the BMWs that's going to go out.
No, Graham's got it again.
Graham's had it again, unfortunately.
Only seems to be Graham. Everyone else seems to be alright.
Well, Sharp is not moving on my screen. Sharp is still in the pits.
Left the pits yet.
Well, that could be a bit of a mistake then, because he's not going to get any tow from the cars ahead. So, not unless if he's going for a clean lap, which is probably not a wise idea.
It can benefit some people. Some people like the clean air, just focus on their own thing, whereas some will obviously chase a slipstream.
As you know, though, having the slipstream is vital around here. So let's see what we can do here. So yeah, it looks like Ethan unfortunately is going to be starting last because he's having pit glitch troubles.
Yeah, don't know why it's just him, but
not unless if his PlayStation's given up the ghost, because we have seen him leave the lobby a couple of times, haven't we?
I think that was to try and get himself to see Schouler. I know his internet is susceptible to moments, so I don't know if connection plays a factor into it or what, but it only seems to be him. We're getting a bit of a slipstream fight here in 4th, 5th and 6th.
Also to notice as well, at the after Curva Grande, you got the turns 4 and 5 chicane, the Rogier chicane. If anyone shortcuts turn 5, there will be time penalties handed. They've got to go across it. Well, we're hoping to the best of their ability, instead of shortcutting the whole corner, or like putting, I don't know, like half a car over turn 5. So we're just hoping to see that we see no one be doing that, as looks like it will be McIntosh that's going to lead the field, and he's going to get his teammate to get a good tow. Looks like there's a good distance between the pair of them. Now,
yeah, and Clements is now towing this group.
Yeah, now that could be a bit of a mistake there, because he should have the tow off his teammate Liam, so that's not kind of worked. So yeah, I think what Chris needs to do is he needs to let his teammate go by so that he can get the draft, not unless if he's doing it first time and then they'll swap positions the next time.
But I guess also Chris might have concerns that, you know, he's faster than Liam New, so he might just think, well, if I go behind you and I catch you, it's going to hold me up, so he might just be going for it on his own. So Volbrecht's on the mediums, so he's not going to start massively far up, as it looks like Welsh is now overtaking the BMWs, but they started the lap ahead of him. So something's gone wrong for the BMWs on that lap.
Yeah, Volbrecht breaking a little bit early into the Roger chicane. This is turn 5. Just see there McIntosh slightly sideways out of that. And now into Lesmo 1 and into Lesmo 2. Volbrecht getting a little bit closer to the back of his teammate. And needs to back out of it just a teensy bit. And like I says, he is the only one of 2 drivers on the mediums, himself and Connor. And now up along the Cerro Raggio and then into Ascari. He's got a good buffer between himself to his teammate. Now then into Ascari, sort of losing the rear there from the middle there. Ethan's not too happy in the chat. Don't mind Ethan, there he is, just having fun in the pits. Now then, here we go then. Now the leaders are going, well, the first guys are coming out of the Parabolica, and let's see what lap times they are doing. So Leon Welsh is going to cross the line at first, and the William Reynolds Mitsubishi. And
I think McIntosh is going to have hampered his own quality here, because he's going to be right behind Welsh, and their first lap was basically a throwaway.
And let's see what Clements can do. Clements will go right to the top, 3 seconds quicker, but then being beaten by the Hyundai. The only Hyundai in the field from Schauler. So Clements goes second place, and Volbrecht is down in 7th, down to 9th now.
Yeah, him and McIntosh had laps that aren't representative, as was Welsh's. But McIntosh, Welsh, and Volbrecht are now all sort of fighting, so they've tried to get a slipstream, and it's backfiring for them. Crest going alone could actually be the right thing to do.
Yeah, quite possibly. And Piper being 34 thousandths adrift of his former teammate. Sharp in 4th, and he's getting a tow from Conor Heron. And looks like Conor's taking a wide line out of Curva Grande. And hopefully it doesn't go right in front. And now they're going to have a little battle here, so they're going to upset each other, then go into the chicane. No, Conor backs out of it now, so that's good awareness there. And Ash is only 4 thousandths down off the best time. Conor needs to be a little bit careful there. Doesn't want to be doing too much of that, otherwise there will be some time penalties being ensued. Now into Lesbo. Qualifying is over. Unfortunately, Ethan Graham will be starting dead last in race 1. So it'll be interesting to see where he will work his way out through the field. But so far it is Schauler, his return to the championship, and he's going to be set on pole position. Clements
might
in
stop him
second.
though. He's 2.5 tenths up.
Oh, here we go then. So let's have a look then. So out of Ascari and then towards turn 11, the Parabolica. It looks like Piper and Liam New are both getting it. So New starting 5th at the moment, but the BMWs have I don't know if both BMWs have not worked each other out, because Leon has been a bit of a party pooper in the BMW party. But let's see what oh wow, McIntosh goes right to the point then, and his teammate Volbrecht goes second. Now where does Clements come out of all of that? Clements goes second and splits the BMWs between them. And so too does his teammate there. Liam New will go third. So it is BMW 1, Alfa Romeo 2 and 3, and BMW 4. And I think that's a great thing for Clements to see, is his teammate starting right behind him.
Yeah. Speaking of Graham, I think his main concern now is he has to hope he doesn't get the glitch, which means he doesn't get off the line, which we saw Piper have a few seasons ago for like 2 rounds in a row. And we still got to wait though for Graham, because he's still having a fun time bashing his car about in the pit lane. But there you go, McIntosh with another pole position, so that's another championship point gained for him. In fact, BMW have set 5 pole positions out of the 6 races. That's pretty good going there for them. So a championship point to McIntosh, which will put him on 162 points. But more importantly, Clements has qualified ahead of Volbrecht in race 1. Yeah, but Volbrecht's on the mediums. I guess he's going to have a time of just try and fend off the likes of Sharp, Piper and Schauler, and just see how far up he can finish on those mediums.
And we know how good of a defensive driver Liam New could be. We saw that last season when he was teammate with Ethan Graham. So we're just about to see what Liam can do in this first race. So here we go then. Season 16, round number 16 actually, of the championship. It is McIntosh from Clements, from New, from Volbrecht, from Schauler, Piper, Sharp, Welsh, Heron and Graham. Just again, unfortunately, just the 10 races here tonight, which is a shame for the final round of the championship at the historic Monza track. But there's a look then at all 10 drivers. Away we go then. Looks like not a good start there from the pole sitter. No, Graham is stuck yet again. Do we may have to restart then and set the qualifying out again?
I know last time it happened, we continued when it happened to Piper.
Oh, here we go then, into the Rettifilo for the first time, and Liam New comes out in front of the leader. Oh, McIntosh nearly loses the rear out of the Rettifilo, and now Clements is up into second place, and it is an Alfa Romeo 1-2 to the delight of the Tifosi. And Clements is actually trying to go for the lead here. Now, I'm wondering, this is already a tactic here, and you can see Liam already putting the block on McIntosh as he's going to let his teammate go through and take the lead. But McIntosh is going to go really late, breaking into 4 and 5, but Clements has just got into the lead. Someone's gone off, catapulting way off there. Who was that?
Not sure, but McIntosh might have New, and Volbrecht might have a run here.
Yes,
held off Albrecht.
Right, so then Clements is still leading the race. Well, Clements is now into the lead of the race. McIntosh in second, New in third, Volbrecht in fourth, and it looks like we don't have Ethan Graham's car now on the grid. So unfortunately, Ethan, I have to feel a bit for Ethan. I really do.
Yeah, unfortunately, this happens when you get PSN issues. It's happened to Piper, it's happened to myself with pit glitches and being stuck on the line. I've never had the being stuck on the line. I know it's happened to Piper, but unfortunately when you get PSN issues, it seems to hit GT Sport particularly hard.
Now then, Clements has built up a good buffer then over the rest of the pack there, 1.6 seconds, and then this whole trade of cars for second place, which they're all fanning out double file, pretty much NASCAR style, into the Parabolica, nearly three abreast there, and Volbrecht has now shoved his way up into third place. Liam will not like that one bit. Now is Schauder going to take advantage of that too? May have as well, and he has. Now what is Sharp going to do out of all of this? Because he's going to stick him behind Liam. So onto the second lap then. Clements leads, but it's the two BMWs now giving way to try and chase down Chris Clements up in front.
Yeah, but now he's got... Oh, Sharp's going for a new. They're both very deep on the brakes.
Oh, little contact there through the Rettifilio. They all kept it going. Now what's the gap now? 1.6 seconds then it is, still from Clements to McIntosh. What McIntosh needs to do is probably let his teammate go by so he can gain at least another 2 points on him.
The only thing is they've got Schauder there, and then of course Volbrecht's on the mediums, and as soon as he loses the slipstream of his teammate, he's just going to be a sitting duck.
Now what's happened then with Connor Heron? Now he's down now in 9th position. Looks like he's got a lot of damage on the back of his car as well, so not unless if he's had some help, or if he has yeah, he's had a lot of help from the back there, so I don't know if someone has actually absolutely punted him from the rear, but he's down all the way down into 9th place. And Connor, it's been a struggling season as well for Connor. You know, he was fighting for the title early on in the rounds last season, and it's been a horrible season for Connor, unfortunately.
It has, yeah. He's not adapted to the Mazda very well. Well, Schauder is slowly gaining on Volbrecht. The BMW is actually a lot quicker than I thought it would be in a straight line.
I thought the BMWs were going to be the slowest of the straight lines, but it makes up for it in the corners and the braking. But anyway,
got a good run now, though.
Schauder's got a hell of a good run. Looks like he's going to bump off, or he was going to bump draft Volbrecht, but he's going to go on the inside of the Parabolica. So who's going to get it? Volbrecht or Schauder? And Schauder's got up into third place, and watch out because Liam New is right there too.
Yeah, I think the slowest cars in the straight line are usually the Evils and the Subarus. I know the Mazda is usually quite susceptible to bad straight line speed. But the BMW is quicker than I thought. It's able to hold that Hyundai. Schauder's going to have to go defensive on it.
He's thinking about going defensive, but it looks like he's going to give Volbrecht maybe the run, but then it's going to allow Liam New to have a run on the outside of the Rettifilio, and he's not going to get the position done there. Ethan has left the room. Hopefully he'll come back again for race 2, which I hope he does. Leon Welsh getting a little bit wide out of the second corner, but now Schauder's up into P3, Volbrecht down to 4th, and Liam New in 5th. As the championship stands as it is, there will be a 27-point gap between Clements to Volbrecht going into the second round of tonight. But Volbrecht's having a look on the inside, and he's got third place back. Oh, has he? Schauder has to take to the outside part there, because that's not really an overtaking opportunity. Volbrecht has gone into third place, but Schauder wants it back, and Volbrecht shuts the door in Schauder's face.
What could also be important is McIntosh is actually catching Clements. I didn't think the BMW would be quicker here, and he was 6/10 quicker last lap. That was without a tow.
And now Volbrecht is heavily defending from Schauder and from Liam New too, so Clements has got to be looking over the shoulder very soon, because McIntosh is coming, and now into Ascari, side by side in there, and Volbrecht is giving Schauder the room, but he could be careful because he may lose it to Liam New as well, nearly shoving off New in the process, and just sticks in behind does Liam New.
Yeah, and to be honest, if they keep fighting, it looks like Piper's going to line up a move on Sharp, so Piper could catch these lots. So Volbrecht's got to be careful, because if he tries to fight Schauder too much, he could end up losing places.
Now then, the top two, the gap is down now to less than the second 8/10. We did see it about 1.6, and it is slowly coming down. So Clements' advantage is slowly diminishing as we're starting lap 4. Clements for McIntosh. Then it is Schauler in P3, Volbrecht in 4th, New in 5th, Sharp in 6th, who's getting a good tow from Adam Piper in 7th. We obviously saw the video of what Sharp did on Facebook with them on GT, and I think looks like Adam's paying the favour back here. Oh, looks like he had a run on Sharp. No, he didn't.
News beside Volbrecht.
And that's going to be key here, but he's on the outside. He's going to take the long way around the Curva Grande, but if he can stick that Alpha in between... he can't. He sticks in... Yeah, he goes in behind Volbrecht. So he's going to have to go for a do-or-die move then, possibly at the Rogier chicane, which he hasn't done so, thankfully.
Again, just good exit here on him.
Yeah, I don't know if he took turn 5 a bit too big there.
He might have, because he left it off.
Yeah, he did, so he didn't make the move there. So good, smart thinking that from Liam. Now into Lesmo 2. Let's see what Liam can do. Let's ride on board then with Volbrecht. Looking at the back there. And again, Liam just harassing the BMW.
He is, he's quicker. But again, slipstream is what's keeping Volbrecht in this. Although he has just lost it to Schauler. So he's going to be a lot more vulnerable.
Is Liam going to go late breaking into Scary? No, he doesn't. He's going to give the position still back to Volbrecht. And Sharp and Piper are coming there as well. Don't count out them two, because them two have been working together. They've left Leon Welsh for dead, and Sharp and Piper are working very well together, and they are catching up with Volbrecht and with Liam New.
Yeah, like I said, without slipstream, Volbrecht is definitely a lot slower on these tyres. As soon as he has a slipstream, he can fight. So you can see now that he's lost it to Schauler, New is all over him.
And let's see what the gap is now with New to Sharp. Then it's about 1.1 seconds, but it is going down. Now then, Liam pulls out.
Side.
Oh yes, they are. And Clements going defensive on McIntosh. Late breaking into the Rettifilo. Lap 5 out of 10. Who's going to get it? It is going to be McIntosh. McIntosh goes to the lead.
Well, one BMW overtakes the other's pass. New has got through. Oh, but New's been sent off. I didn't see what happened there. Did Volbrecht do that? Did Sharp
we'll have a look.
I'm not sure.
Well, let's have a look then. Let's ride on board with New then. So side by side, well, just about side by side into... Ethan has joined the lobby. Let's see if there was contact, or did he lose the rear? He got on the power too early, I think.
I see.
Yeah, he got on the power too early.
Flying in. Oh, Sharp's going to have a go for Volbrecht. Volbrecht was very sideways out of the Della Rogia.
Oh, this might... Oh, and look at Piper. Piper's going to stick his nose on the inside of Lesmo. Oh, and Liam New gets into the back of Piper. In the middle of Lesmo 1. I don't know if you can call that a push to pass, really, but then into Lesmo 2, and Piper nearly shoving out Volbrecht. And look at the run Liam New's getting then out of the Lesmo 2. He's going to do a pass in the grass and get the both of them.
Yeah, that's very close, tough racing. He's giving them both a tow. Now he's taking the racing line. Is Piper going to go for it on his softer tyres? No, backs out.
Right then, so then the championship points now as it stands. Clements is now down to 2nd place. That will put him on 251. Volbrecht now down to 6th. That will give him 221. So what is the gap now? It will be 27 points again, I think. Oh, look at Piper, really? Oh,
into the back of Volbrecht. The good thing for Clements here is he's still close enough to McIntosh to try and hold on and make a move late on in the race. Their pace was only a couple of tenths away, and a slipstream makes up for that. In fact, he might be having a move now.
Watch out for Piper here. Still looking in the battle then for 5th place. Is Piper having a look on the inside? They're going to go free abreast then into the Rettifilo. Alpha in the middle. Mazda on the inside. BMW on the outside. The 3 into 1 doesn't go. Volbrecht. Oh, where's he gone? He's ghosted. Oh, he got ghosted in. He got
Oh, and Heron's spun, avoiding the ghosted cart.
Oh dear, dear, dear. I mean, I have to say, 3 into 1 does not work in the Rettifilo, and oh, that's quite controversial. I don't know, Piper. I don't know, but then we're going to see.
Tell.
Yeah, and there goes Connor, just loses it out of there.
Oh, Volbrecht's just deciding he's making his own track now. He basically just straight lined the Della Rogia.
Well, that would be a penalty. That would be a penalty in that case.
But he's not going to help himself, because that would be a time penalty if he does that again.
Yeah, as I said at the start of the street, well,
Oh, and Welsh has crashed.
Oh, Leon Welsh, that will problems then for Leon. Let's see what happened to him. That's coming out of Lesmo 2. Did he hit the AstroTurf?
Yeah, he touched the gravel, his outside wheels.
Oh, he took too much curbing in the Lesmo 2.
Oh, that's not what we like to see.
So, looks like Volbeck is putting the blame on Piper for that one. I mean, going 3 abreast in the Rettifilio was not the smartest choice, I have to say.
I mean, they're entitled to. Volbeck was always brave trying to hang around the outside. Then again, I didn't really see how late Piper was there. Was he there for a while? Did he just sort of stick it in? Not really sure, I didn't quite see. Because if Piper did stick the nose in, yes, it'll be his fault, but if he was there for a while on the inside, then it'd be harder to call.
Right then, so the battle for the lead is still there. 6 tenths separating McIntosh to Clements, but now Volbeck is down to 7th place and could possibly have another time penalty from that turn 5 pretty much shortcut. But I tell you what, Schauler is starting to catch up in that Hyundai. He is slowly catching. As Clements looks like he's going for the lead. Sorry to cut you off then, but the Roger chicane maybe side by side through there, and no, McIntosh holds on. If they keep battling, it's going to be a free car battle for the lead very, very soon.
Yeah, I think Chris kind of has to make McIntosh defend, otherwise he might just drive away, but of course that would bring Schauler in, resulting in an AXR sandwich.
Oh, Volbeck goes in the gravel trap. Yeah, he's lost a lot of momentum from that incident a lap ago. He's trying like a you-know-what.
Yeah, maybe just over-trying. But, of course, if it was Piper's fault, he would end up getting penalised, but that would bring no retribution to Volbrecht.
Now then, Liam New and Piper are going to be side by side into Ascari. They're catching up with Sharp there in P4 as well. Not as if Sharp has done a mistake that we didn't see, but that's P5 now for Liam New. Oh, Sharp running a little wide out of Ascari. Keep doing that, and he's going to allow New and Piper to catch up with him. Sharp having a quiet race though, 6 seconds behind Schauler, but the gap between himself to New is slowly coming down, less than 2 seconds. We're coming down with them with 3 laps to go. It is still McIntosh with the lead. Clements in second, but Schauler is slowly coming up. He's gaining about 2 tenths a lap on the top 2, and again Clements pulls out to the left hand side. Again McIntosh going defensive into the Rettifilio. It's going to be late braking in into the first chicane. McIntosh will hold the inside, and he's still going to hold on to the lead.
Chris is playing it very smart here. Although, like I say, he is going to have Schauler in his slipstream in about a second. And there it is, under 7 tenths. That's the slipstream range for the GT4 cars. So it's now 3-way for the lead.
Volbeck will be on 223. And Clements will still be on 251. So it will be 28 points then coming in into the penultimate round. So the championship could be won if Clements holds on to second place. But I've got a feeling that you want to go for the win. Meanwhile, a battle for 4th place is now happening because Sharp is now losing a lot of ground now to Liam New and Piper. We did see the gap was about 2 seconds. It's now completely less than that. In fact, Liam New's all over the back of Sharp.
Yeah, Sharp went wide out of the Parabolica corner, had to get out of the throttle, so he's probably lost a lot of time there.
And also as well that Leon Welsh is catching to the back of Volbrecht as well, and there's Connor Herring in the background, who's just had a miserable first race. But let's keep it out then for the battle for 4th place, as Sharp is leading that battle. Piper looks like he's lost a little bit of ground here, and he's got to be careful because he might be going out of slipstream distance. Oh, both of the 2 cars ahead. No, he's not now. Yeah, definitely not.
He could have New here. He's got a good enough run. Oh, Clements around the outside of Parabolica. He tried it.
He's going for it. He thinks it's now. He thinks it's go time. But he can't do the position just yet. That BMW is just so much quicker off the straightaway. And again, Clements has to settle in for second place. But now he's got something even more worrying. Is Schauler is right behind him. And he pulls out again to the left-hand side. Now who's going to go late braking into the Parabolica? The Rettifilio, sorry. Oh my God, has he got it? He's got it. He's got the inside for turn 2. What a pass that was there for Clements.
Yeah, very, very good pass. He's threatened to do it around the outside there, but he's finally done it now. But now he's got that very, very quick in a straight line Hyundai for company. He needs to hope that McIntosh fights with Schauler.
And here goes Schauler now. He's going to go to the on the racing line. Into the Roger chicane, and Schauler's got the position back again. So 2 lead changes within a matter of seconds. And look at McIntosh. He will try and get the second place back on Clements, and he can fall down to third.
Yeah, it's not going to manage around the outside there. It's going to be harder to pass that Hyundai into turn 1 than it was the BMW. Although the BMW does seem quicker than I expected it to be in a straight line. But McIntosh has made a mistake there. He's dropped back a little bit, so this gives Chris a little free time.
Yeah, a little bit of breathing room, but he is going to get the tool. McIntosh, the gap is just slowly going up. He's still within slipstream distance, but just about there now. Into Ascari for the penultimate time in race 1. Clements still sits in second, but he did hold on to the lead for just a teensy bit. Sharp there has pulled away from Piper and Liam New, so Sharp has got some breathing space then from himself and to Piper and to Liam New, who's going a different line out of Ascari. 2 laps in a row. Let's see what Volbrecht is doing. He's just making his way out of Ascari. Still being hunted there by Liam Welsh in 8th, and in 9th place is Conor Heron, but he's got a lot of damage on the back end of his Mondeo team Ford. We don't know what happened to him, unless someone has actually smacked them off. But anyway, the last lap then, and you can see Clements is all over the back of the Hyundai, and watch out for McIntosh as well. He pulls to the inside now, does Clements. Oh, he's using the middle of the track there. Late braking then into turn 1, the chicane, and there's a little bit of door handle contact. Will Clements get the run off the corner? May have hit the gravel trap. Now, is that going to allow McIntosh to get the run out of the Curva Grande? He's got the outside. He's going to go the long way around.
I don't know if it was touched by McIntosh on the exit of T1, but it looked like he was helped into the gravel.
Schauler's still leading the race, but looks like McIntosh is going to get second place on Clements, which is alright. I think Clements will notice there that his teammate is down in 7th place, so that'll be still more points gained. But I still reckon he'll want to go for...
has Welsh.
Yeah. And Welsh is actually catching up on Volbrecht too. So that battle may not be over just yet, because there's 18 seconds there. In fact, Volbrecht's fully on the oversteering out of the Rogier chicane.
This is close for the top 3.
It is very, very close there. The 2 former teammates of a few years driving the Mazdas in like season 13, 14 and 15. But look at this now, McIntosh, they're no teammates anymore. Oh, it's a little bit of contact in Ascari there. Schauler I thought he was going to shut the door in McIntosh's face. He backed out of it though, and it didn't allow Clements an opportunity to get a run, because he was all over the back of McIntosh. Now then onto the straightaway and then into Parabolica for the final time. Schauler still leads, but McIntosh in second, Clements in third. Who is going to come out on top out of these 3? It looks like it's going to be Schauler that's going to get it. I think Clements is trying for a run though on the inside, but it's not going to happen. So out of the last corner then, out of the Parabolica, Schauler wins race 1, McIntosh second, Clements will take B3. 4th place will go to Ash Sharp, a solid effort from him. 5th place will go to Adam Piper. Liam New will cross the line 6th, and looks like Volbrecht is just going to hold on to 7th place over Leon Welsh, and then we've got to wait a little bit longer for Conor Heron to cross the line in 9th place. But that was an intense battle for the win in race 1 now, Liam.
Yeah, I mean, 3 cars for the win, of course. Chris ended up coming out worst of those 3, but he'll also see that Volbrecht came 7th, so it's probably not too terrible for him. I think he's... How many points will that put him ahead?
By my reckoning, Volbrecht finished, 7th, so that's 9 points. There'll be 26 points, I'm guessing. I'll total up the points right now while you do the unofficial race results, and I'll put them up on the screen as well.
Yep. So it was Schauler who wins for the first time on his return, an AXR 1-2 with McIntosh in second. Chris Clements took 3rd place. Sharp, quiet race, as Sean said, but he'll take quiet if it means 4th place. Adam Piper in 5th. Liam New in 6th. Twan Volbrecht in 7th with that incident down at the first chicane. Leon Welsh hounded him but didn't get him in the end. Takes 8th place. Conor Heron in at 9th, and then it was a fastest lap from McIntosh of a 54.8.
And with that as well, the championship looks like this, as we're going to get race 2 underway very, very soon. Clements now has 249 points. Volbrecht has 223. McIntosh with his second place and the pole and the fastest lap. He's now gone into third in the championship. So again, like what he did last season, McIntosh with a strong late run has propelled him up into third place, like where he was last season, when he finished. Edwards and Graham. Edwards on 174, but he's not racing. Hopefully, we'll get to see Ethan Graham race now in race 2. Lloyd isn't racing. Piper, we saw. I haven't done Piper on downwards, but as it stands at the moment, Clements is on 249, Volbrecht on 223, and McIntosh is on 177.
So, as it stands, Chris just needs to finish on the podium and he would be guaranteed it, providing Volbrecht wins. But there's only 9 cars, so...
10, because Ethan's
points,
back.
So, 10 cars, so technically as long as Chris finishes race 3, he would get 6 points. So technically, he only needs to be 15 points ahead to secure it. Which is basically, if Twan wins, he basically just needs, 6th place. So 6th place basically guarantees it, yeah. No matter what Twan does. Of course, he'd want to do it a proper secure, getting, the podium and try to get the 20 points clear.
So Ethan's just complimenting that there in the chat there. Clements 249, Shadow 223. But Shadow's going to be starting 7th on the grid, and he's gonna drive like a man possessed, like what we saw in race 3 at Dragon Trail. Remember, he started dead last, and by the end of the first lap, he was in 2nd place. So I wonder if we're going to see another one of those wonder drives again from Volbrecht. Yeah,
he was the big beneficiary of some lap 1 chaos in Dragon Trail. Will there be lap 1 chaos here? Who knows? I mean, the Monza turn 1 is quite infamous. Of course, Volbrecht is somewhat in the middle of it with P7. He's sort of, around Piper, which is always a danger.
Indeed, that is indeed true. I don't think no one can trust Piper when you're racing against him. Obviously, Volbrecht certainly doesn't after race 1.
It's his rookie season and he already doesn't. He's very much fit in here.
Yeah, you pretty much have asserted yourself well in this championship. If you've got a bit of a distaste to Mr. Piper, I think that
An important question for this race is will Graham get off the line?
Well, we hope so, because I mean, it'd be quite a poor way to see the outgoing champion just not race at all.
Yeah, of course you want to put on your best performance, say I'll be back, this is what I can do, but if you can't even get off the line, you can't even show that. And I mean, it's happened before, it's very unfortunate, but yeah, hopefully I can get off the line this race and have an impact on this one.
So,
what race has Graham got mediums?
Graham has got race 3 mediums, I believe.
So he'll get to start if he gets to start on super softs.
Yeah. So Ethan's got race 3 mediums onto his name, as well as this guy Clements. So he's going to be starting P3 in race 2. You could say Volbrecht has got nothing to lose starting in P7. But I mean, what would you do? What would you go? I mean, obviously you've won this championship a couple of times. You've been in this position where you've been the hunter. You've been in this position where you've been the hunted. What does Clements need to do here? Does he go quite conservative going into the first corner, or will he just go the Ash Sutton approach and just go ball to the wall and just try and lead it?
Well, I don't know if he's listening. I don't know if he realises that P6 is all he needs, but I don't know. Of course, you can try and risk it, but something could happen like what happened to Volbrecht that race. You could be fired down the order and reset, which would put a big dent in his title hopes. So I mean, he might figure out the first few laps, see where he is, see who he's going to be fighting, and then you can probably play it from there. Does he need to push to pass people? Does he need to just sit where he is? But of course, you've got 4 cars on the medium tyres, so if he can beat just all of those cars, it would be good enough for the title.
I think what Volbrecht needs to do is he needs to get one of those lightning starts and get ahead of Liam New, because we know, as I said before the first race, okay, you don't want to put any more pressure on him now. You don't want to put more, you don't want to pile more pressure on him now, Adam. Come on now. I'm putting that in the chat.
You know, it's only taken him about 14 or 15 attempts, no pressure.
There we go. Yeah. And we're just waiting for Heron to come in here, because it looks like, you know, we're waiting for race 2 to get underway, and Connor is still not there by the looks of it.
Hopefully he sees the message and enters soon, because it would be nice to get this race underway. We're already started quite a bit late. We'd probably be in between race 2 and 3 by now.
Yeah, time's coming up for like 9 o'clock now. Well, 5 to 9 at my time. Oh! Why not just start the race?
I've typed any more messages. I mean, if it gets to a point, they're gonna have to.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, as you said, we are running quite late, so we don't want to go even later as it is. But Connor, I would presume, was very frustrated after what happened in race 1. Again, we don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, we didn't see that. We just sort of saw him put a message, and then the back end of his car was smashed up. Maybe it was Piper. Piper was in 8th.
Could be.
Connor was hit in 9th.
Yeah. So we're looking then at the winner of race 1 now, the only Hyundai.
Oh, he's entered.
Oh, thank God for that. So Shaula, he's going to be starting on the pole, but he's got those medium tyres out the way. He's got those medium tyres now.
Both the front row will have the medium tyres, so Chris will want to pass them quickly.
And also Volbrecht is going to be on the super softs too, but where will he come out then out of the first chicane? That's the question. BMW will have good launch though, so he may gain positions off the start as possibly, but I think Volbrecht needs to get ahead of this guy Liam. I think he needs to get ahead there. I think there's a bit of a celebration here between the 2 alphas here, just trying to get the fans worked up here, or get the fans on their side.
Just displaying for the Tifosi that they're not going to win the team's title.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's going to head over to BMW for sure.
I'm not sure what that means from Volbrecht.
I don't know as well there, but Liam just weaving left and right. Of course, it was Liam that hampered Clemence's opportunity to win season 14 at Brands Hatch. Now they're on the same team, and Liam may have actually did a favour to Chris in the first race. Obviously not with the with Tron. Obviously not regarding the incident with Tron that got him reset out of there going into the Rettifilio.
Yeah, just in regards of sort of holding him up and halting any progress and letting other cars catch. It's the Fernando Alonso at Hungary role he's playing today.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously, same in this race. Volbrecht is going to be charging through. You know, he's going to be possibly the quickest car on track. But if New can be a bit of a roadblock, keep him behind for a lap or two, then it would halt his progress towards Clement. So you presume, providing he gets past the 2 cars ahead on mediums easily, should be leading the race at some point and will hope to pull out a gap, so that Volbrecht can't catch him.
There's only a couple of cars that are out on the track then, so Volbrecht there setting the standard of a 57.8 just in this practice alone. Sharp on the mediums, McIntosh, as you said, is also on the mediums. Come on, what are we waiting for? Clements is in the chat saying hi, guys. Scott's Picks just said in the chat there, hi, made the laser tool cars the other day. Think it turned out okay. Right, who are we waiting for then?
I don't know, Leon's in. I don't know why Evil has said his name.
Oh, there we go. We'll finally get going now. And and Shaoler's having a bit of a moment there out of the start finish straight there. You can see the banked corner there. The F1 used to race back in the old days. But here we go then. Race 2, championship could be decided after this race. It is the results from the first race. And it is Shaoler and McIntosh, but they're on the mediums. Clements in 3rd, Sharp 4th, Piper 5th, Liam New 6th, Volbrecht 7th, Leon Welsh 8th, Heron, and hopefully Ethan Graham will get off the line in 10th place. As the red lights will come on, hopefully. Yep, the red lights will be on. Red lights is on. When the red lights go out, we'll go green, and there we go. The penultimate round gets underway. Squealer tyres there at the start from McIntosh, that was there, from the second spot then. But as the field go then into the Redfield, Ethan Graham has finally got going there, but Volbrecht has already got up a position. He's passed Liam New. Oh, Piper!
Yeah, Piper's come. Oh, McIntosh has been royally bullied in that first chicane. Volbrecht might already be past New, so the Fernando Alonso job might be over in one corner. Volbrecht might find himself in P5, but he's also going to have Graham on his case on the super softs.
Yeah, and I think Liam's also on the mediums, isn't he? Yes, he is, ain't he? Yeah. So Volbrecht has gained some spots. He's already gained 2 places, but he's got Sharp. Then you got his teammates, which you presume he will move out the way. Clements in 2nd, and is he going to try and catch up with the high end, even though he's on the slower tyres? The gap is closing down. Then into Lesbo 2 they go.
Yeah,
and again,
a lot quicker.
Clements has already pulled out a bit of a buffer on McIntosh, who is on the slower tyres. But we did see that in race 1. Clements did pull up a 1.6 second lead, and it was diminished with McIntosh closing him up. But look at the crowd of cars behind him. And look at Ethan Graham. He started 10th. He's up to 6th.
Yeah, how much is he going to fight Volbrecht? Of course, he's probably...
Sharp gets into the back. Sharp gets into the back. Oh, and Liam New gets into him as well. Liam New misbraked that of Ascari too. And that was a bump to pass there. And Sharp is going to move down to let him go by. And all the more, it's allowed Volbrecht to go into 3rd place.
Yeah, he's been super, super lucky on these lap 1s when he's had to fight through the field. Last week and now this race, he's gone from 7th to 3rd. Clements is having a look on Shaoler. This should be a easier move than last time, but it'll just be how easy can he shake him once he's through.
7 after lap 1 then, it is still Shaoler. Clements in 2nd, Volbrecht in 3rd, Graham in 4th, from 10th on the grid. Connor Heron having a good race now. He's up at the 5th place. He's avoided over carnage there from the first lap. Piper in 6th. McIntosh is now down to 7th after his contact with Sharp into the Ascari. Now what's happened?
Shaoler got very, very sideways out of turn 1. He managed to hold it though. Clements
in fact, he was going to the inside. Kind of really slowed down now. Oh, he nearly lost the rear too. He got on the power too early.
Does Chris try a lunge here?
He's trying a lunge. He's going for it at the Roger. But the problem is if they keep battling, and I mean already Volbrecht has gained at least nearly 2 seconds alone in this lap. Now has he got an overlap then into Lesbo? No, he doesn't. And now look who's caught up to the back of them.
Oh, as Chris is in the gravel.
Chris is in the gravel, and through into 2nd place goes Volbrecht. It's still good enough for Clements to win the title though. And I mean, he was, and Volbrecht was like 2.6 seconds behind Clements on this lap alone.
Yeah, Clements, I think, knows he has it all to lose. He was very, very cautious with Shaoler. He was always backing out of every move.
Was there a contact there? Did Volbrecht bump Shaoler into Ascari? There looked like there was a bit of a bump
this season.
He did, yeah, he did do it. There was one meet and he did do quite a lot of it, and I don't know if he got penalised for it. Oh, Blue Moon, yeah, that was. And now here comes Clements. He's going to have a look on the inside of the Parabolica, but the problem is now You've got Connor Heron. Oh, it's Volbrecht makes a look on the inside at the Parabolica and into the lead of the race. Look at Ethan Graham, though. He's going to need to make a go free abreast out of the Parabolica. In fact, they are going to go free abreast. Is Connor Heron going to go 4 wide then across the start-finish straight? No, he doesn't. Let's try to board with Connor Heron because he's got the best seat of the house. There's Volbrecht trying to weave left and right, trying to break the toe from Clements, who's now gone up into second place.
Yeah, but Schauler has a bump draft and a toe. Oh,
He does.
Connor's bumped him again.
Does he make the corner though? Does he make it just about? Oh, there's
This
contact
is the sort
with
of
Graham.
situation where Crest can lose big. He just needs to not be involved in an accident. They need to clear Schauler. He's the cork in the bottle on those medium tyres.
Yeah, he's definitely the slow one out of the lot of them because he's on those slower tyres and
Crest is getting a bump.
got to be careful here with Heron. Yeah, he breaks early and is that now into second place? Although Schauler's not giving it up though.
No, he knows he probably has the fastest car in a straight line. He can defend. I mean, he's clear of all the other medium runners. Oh, who's that round? That's McIntosh round at the back.
Oh yeah, that's again. That's at the Roger. Let's see. Did he do it all by himself, or was there contact from Mr. Piper? Pick the peck of pickled peppers. Let's find out. Or did he lose it all on his own? Nope, no contact at all. He just lost the rear.
This is Clements. Furthest he's been alongside, but is he going to do it on the outside of Ascari? He does.
He's got it. He's braked really late out of Ascari, and then that's into second place. Now, what can Connor Heron do? This is by far his best run of the season. This is for Connor Heron. Now, has he got a good run then out on Schauler, going into the Parabolica? Oh. And Ethan Graham had nowhere to go there. He had to pull out to the right-hand side. Now dives really late into the Parabolica. And just can't get by the Mazda driver just yet. But Clements in second place, and as it stands at the moment, the championship will go to Clements. Volbrecht has done what he can possibly do. He's just got to rely that it will there'll be some contact further behind that will upset Clements. But Clements has got to be very, very smart here, which he's trying to do right now. He's going to try and hold on to that second position into the Rettifilio. Oh, and look at Ethan Graham. He can get 2 positions in one here out of the first chicane here. He's on the outside of Schauler into the Curva Grande around the long ray around that corner. No, he doesn't.
Schauler wants to attack, but I mean, if he wants to think about the result, he has to stop attacking Clements, because that's going to be the main way that Graham and Heron would get through.
Oh! I think there was just enough room to squeeze a Mazda there, breaking into the turn 4 and 5 chicane. Oh, I don't know why I'm putting a replay there on there. My apologies. So Volbrecht's lead is now up to 2.3 seconds then. Clements in third, but he's out of the tow from this pack of cars for third, fourth and fifth.
Nope, he's gone in the gravel.
Oh, has he got on the gravel? And again, the slipstream's going to come back now. So it's a 4-car scrap for second place. You can definitely tell the pressure is getting to Clements here.
Yeah, he dropped Schauler, but I mean, he doesn't want to drop behind him.
I mean, still, if he finishes in 5th place, it's still good enough for him to win the title.
It is, and then we need to see how Schauler takes it again, because of course, if he fights Clements, like I just said, that's going to be how he loses his potential podium.
Fastest lap though set to Connor Heron as well in the Mazda. So yeah, like I said, they're Connor having his best run of the season. He goes onto the inside of Graham into the Parabolica as he got the position. Although Graham will have the run off there. Looks like Schauler's run very wide out of the mid part of the Parabolica. Now they're side by side with Graham. Looks like they're trying to get a bit of a side draft on one another. But what's Heron going to do? Heron's going to stick him behind Schauler in the process. On board with Ethan, he's trying to fake a move there on Clements. I just hope Ethan doesn't do anything stupid to Chris. I really hope he doesn't, for the sake of him, because obviously Volbrecht and Ethan are SMM. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Third time.
So I'm hoping that Ethan doesn't do anything stupid to upset this championship. He's a far better driver than that.
I'm sure he wouldn't. He's been fairly patient with Clements so far that he's been behind.
And they are dropping Schauler and Heron away. Meanwhile, Leon Welsh is into 6th place, followed by Liam New, who takes turn 5 completely wrong, so that'd be a time penalty for him.
What's happened to Piper? He's at turn 1 by 40 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Unless he's got a reset somewhere. His
Maybe
lap 4 was a 2:13.
Hmm.
And I think this lap is going to be pretty bad. His sector 1 split.
I do believe he's also on the medium tyres.
Down.
Yeah, so he's had a, well, I don't know if this is a ploy, but it could be an end of season bash thing maybe for him to start pole for race 3. Who knows?
2 laps, he's lost about 30 seconds somewhere. He was going very slow out of turn 1, ghosted.
Holly's, I've just seen it. Oh, go on.
Welsh
Ethan.
Very slow.
Ethan on the inside, maybe at the parabolica. Again, Clements gives him the racing room. Has he got an overlap? Has the Subaru got an overlap on the Mitsubishi? I was just looking in the chat there that Holly's saying that Leon's promised me a length. Promised me a length if he finishes lower than 5th. Let's get it done, lads.
If it finishes lower than 5th, well, he's on for that right now.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Further down, he might go to 7th in a second.
Yeah, here comes New
and
to the outside.
McIntosh charging up as well.
Now then, meanwhile, looks like, oh, contact out of the parabolica with Connor Heron and Rob Schauler. Schauler nearly losing the rear yet again, but looks like Connor's going to have the outside at the Curva Grande. And looks like there's a bit of breathing space though with Clements. Oh, we've lost Liam. Hopefully he'll come back. Again, the problem with the PS servers yet again. But Clements has freed himself away from Ethan Graham. And there's Liam back again.
Yep, that's annoying. I was just about to say that Hyundai is so quick that he almost held on from Heron.
Yeah, Heron could be on course here for a potential podium position here. Be the first of the season for Connor. And what has been a very disappointing season. It has to be said though for Connor. Now then the gap then to Volbrecht to Clements is 5.2 seconds. But more importantly, Clements is out of the tow from Graham.
Yeah, he's not worried about Volbrecht anymore. The BMW seems like the quickest car along with the Hyundai. He's just focused on behind him. Of course, he might be a bit nervous knowing that it's Graham and, you know, the SMM ties, but I doubt Graham would do anything too silly. Now
then, the 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th have split each other away, so let's have a look further down the order then. So Leon is in 6th place, so Hawley will be on course for a length here. Looks like Liam New may be thinking about making a move in the parabolica, but not just yet. He's going to stick in behind. You can bump draft, I don't know if Liam knows that. But it's the only close battle there at the moment, and it is there the now. Leon versus Liam for 6th and 7th, and McIntosh has dropped a little bit back behind as Leon going defensive across the start-finish line. Does a bit of weaving, does New. Now he's going to go on the racing line into the Rettifilio. Now is Leon going to be late braking? Oh, and it's sideways, and then Liam had to restart himself.
Yeah, that was looked like he braked too late. He had to bail out, and unfortunately, it's cost him. And now McIntosh is going to be the next car to fight Leon Welsh.
Yeah, he wasn't
6th place.
He wasn't going to make the corner. Yeah, you were right there. He just absolutely misjudged the braking point and did the sensible thing there, not to try and make the corner. Just went off there and didn't interrupt Leon's race at the moment. There, Sharp could be getting a time penalty for that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the threshold for penalties is, whether you do it once or is it, 3 times and
well, I mean,
I
was looking at Sharp there. That was fully across. He had all 4 wheels out over on the right side of the sausage curb.
That was similar to what Volbrecht did in race 1. He was a good 3 feet to the right of that sausage curb.
Now then, Liam and Sharp, these two have had history from last season. Again, trying to get a bit of a side draft then into a Scari side by side through here. That's never a good opportunity to do it. They just make it out, but just alive. And as Liam got the run then on the straightaway, which looks like he tries to. Mitsubishi on the inside, Mitsubishi on the outside. Williams Renault versus Alfa Romeo. And still Sharp has got the position, but Sharp is on the medium tyres. Liam is also on the mediums, I believe.
Yeah, as is. In fact, the bottom 4 are all on the medium tyres.
Side by side, there's Sharp flashing the lights then across the start-finish line to start lap 8. So 3 laps to go for Clements to get that first title. And Volbrek to get his 4th win of the season. And Graham, the outgoing champion. Oh! Welsh has spun it! Welsh has spun!
Well, Holly's definitely getting her length now. That's down in 9th place.
He just put on the power early, didn't he? Or did he clip too much curb? Oh, yeah, well. Well, what do you think of that then, Holly? Quite embarrassing, isn't it? So down to P9.
Sharp and New still at it. They've both missed the chicane.
Well, New's got the position there, but does he have to give that up?
I think he is giving it up. So it looks like, well, he made the move, but he missed the chicane as well.
Yeah, well, he's doing
a very good job of giving it up.
He's doing it the hard way of trying to give the spot back to Sharp. He's just going to make him go ahead of him, side by side, and then get the position back, which I don't think is right. I think you should be, like, properly right behind him. Fully behind him.
I don't think you can't really make them just sort of get halfway past you in a corner.
Well,
You've got to fully give them the place.
And now Liam Welsh is caught up with them now. On the ragged edge there, Liam taking all of the curb in Ascari. Be careful not to take that curb too much. So
Graham and Clements are going at it, and Heron's catching.
And again, fastest lap still set to Conor Heron about 154.5. We're still looking at this battle then for 7th, 8th and 9th respectively there.
Who's going to break later into turn 1? I think Clements might let Graham go. No, he's going to fight it.
No need to. He doesn't really need to. He can afford it, and I think that's a smart thing there. What Clements did there, just backed out and just let Graham go by. So that's some smart thinking there. That's him thinking of the championship already.
Yeah, I mean, give it an initial bit of fight. It always looked like it was going to be Graham's corner, so back out, sit in third, try and sit in the section and drop Heron, and he'll be enough to get his championship, even if Heron did overtake. Here
we go. And again, we're still looking at the battle for 7th place. Sharp is now down to 9th. News back to 7th, but Leon Welsh is back into 8th. He's definitely he doesn't want to get that length out of Hawley, that's for sure. He wants to get that 7th place spot back then at the Roger chicane. Can he do it? Late braking. Leon absolutely on the braking there. And has he made the corner? Yes, he has. He was like a full 20 metres away from braking, although he's going to give that spot back up now. And New is retaking the spot back, but he's missed the apex out of Lesmo 1, and that's going to rehandle 7th place back to Leon. I tell you what, if this was a battle for the lead, this would be absolutely mental, because these are 3 guys that we hardly didn't see at the front this season. But they're still having, they're putting on a good performance here.
Yeah, Clements hasn't given up with Graham. He's going to keep going for it, and Heron is right with them, so I guess he thinks, bugger it, he's catching with me sitting here, I'll go for it. Got a lap to go.
Welsh holding on to Scary, but New will still have the outside, which Leon will have the inside out of that corner. But again, the Alfa Romeo liveried Mitsubishi has the run, and he's got that 8th spot back then. So the leaders are on their way to the last lap and potentially the championship in the line. But it looks like Clements is going for 2nd spot again. But looking for Conor Head, and they're going to be free abreast into Parabolica. Oh, that's not going to end in tears. We saw what happened with Volbrecht in race 1, and Clements has got it! Unbelievable!
Yeah, he initially passed Graham in Parabolica, and then he's held off well for the 3 wide. That's how you do it, boys, not how we thought it happened in race 1.
I think that's how you got to win the championship, by doing that pass. That was just absolutely brilliant there from Chris Clements. And also fair play to Conor Head in there too.
Yeah, Graham was also smart. He realised what was going to happen and he backed out, something you could argue that Volbrecht should have done. But yeah, he's saved himself and he's still in the fight, and he's going to have a look at Heron here.
Again, still looking at the battle now for 7th. Leon's got a bit of breathing space from Sharp and Liam New, but we're going to be keeping our attention here for... Oh, did he? Ethan?
Yeah. hit the inside wall at Lesmo 1. It's not affected him too bad.
Yeah, he's still in the toad though. I mean, Volbrecht, don't forget, Volbrecht is still there. He's 10 seconds up the road. But this battle event is for second place, and he's got a couple of corners to go, Ventus Clements, to finally achieve his first title. Runner-up in Season 14, runner-up in Season 15, champion in waiting.
Whoa.
What's up with Graham? No, Graham has resetted.
I think he got caught out by Heron's braking. I think Heron backed out to not make a move on Clements, and it caught Graham out.
Well, that's put Shaul up into 4th place as he runs out of Ascari very, very wide. But meanwhile, we're going to look at Volbrecht. He did what he had to do. Started 7th on the grid. He went on to get his 4th win of the season. Like I says, he had to do what he had to do. But the problem is that Clements finished, coming across the line in 2nd place. It's not enough. He's flashing the lights. He knows it now. He's going to cross the start-finish line. Finally, 13 seasons of trying. He's done it. Clements is the champion.
Yeah, and a very well-deserved one. He's been the most consistent man over the whole season. And I'm just going to say, I want Volbrecht's lap 1 luck. That man has some crazy lap 1s. And look at his lap 10, a 54.1.
Yeah, that was the fastest lap. That was 3 tenths quicker than Connor's fastest lap, and that was the whole race.
Yeah, and Connor had tow. A 54.1 is crazy. That BMW is so fast here. Didn't think it would be that fast.
Well, congratulations then to Volbrecht getting his 4th win of the season, and also another fast lap to him. But again, more importantly, congratulations to Chris Clements. He has finally done it. He is the champion. So we'll go through the unofficial results with Liam, and I will sort out the points.
Yeah, just congratulating Chris there. So it was Volbrecht with another crazy lap 1 up to 2nd place on the 1st lap. He won from our brand new champion, Chris Clements, who just held off Heron, who came 3rd. Schauler, with all his Christmases coming at once to take 4th place. Graham caught out by Heron's braking and spun down to 5th place. McIntosh in 6th. Welsh 7th. Sharp 8th. New 9th. And Piper down in 10th. But he will start from pole with a 54.1 for fastest lap on his own with no tow. Is ridiculous quick.
Clements is trying to play cool with the chat. It's been a good season. He's trying to play cool.
Yeah.
You're kidding me. Oh well, I mean, as you said, he's the most consistent driver. Obviously, last week at Dragon Trail was his worst point standards, but the rear-wheel
drives were dominant there.
Yeah,
he wasn't going to do much better than he did.
So there you go. Yeah, just to confirm there, Ethan saying that Chris Clements is the season 16 BTCC champion after 13 seasons of trying.
I'm not sure when he initially joined, when his first season was. I can't remember if he was around in season 1, 2, 3. That was a very long time ago for me.
Yeah, definitely. So then, race 18, and also as well, congratulations as well to the BMW team. I think that's pretty much them confirmed as team's champion as well. So it's not too bad then for Twan and for Xavier McIntosh. They've won the team's championship. Is that Clements doing some celebratory donuts, is it?
It's new.
Why is he doing it? He's not won the championship.
Maybe he's celebrating on Clements' behalf.
Celebrating in spirits, yes, there you go. Yeah, possibly.
Yes. Yeah, BMW have sort of necked it almost. Subaru were leading for ages, but then Lloyd missed 2 rounds, so that kind of hurt them.
Well, it's like I said at the start there, it was Dragon Trail what really got BMW the team's championship, because they, as I said there, BMW picked up 104 points from that meeting.
Yeah, the BMW was just stupid quick there, as it seems to be here as well. So they're just made the most of 2 strong tracks for them, and
looks like the BMW needs some nerfing for next season.
Well, yeah, it's the Evo is consistent, but the BMW has always done this. It's always got tracks where it's just stupidly fast at.
Here we go then. Out comes the champion. Again, just weaving left and right. Look, the fans are going mental in the crowd. Their hometown, their hero. It's finally bagged them a championship. Are they going to do the double file again like the Ferraris did with Schumacher and Barrichello? Yep, I think they are. Yep, so they're celebrating with the fans. They know the championship is over. This is pretty much going to be an end-of-season bash, I reckon.
Yeah, Clements is probably chilled now. He's probably thinking, do I stick with number 15 or do I stick with number 1 on it next season? If it was me, I'd stick with number 1 on it every day.
Luckily, he didn't do what you did back in Season 8, where you thought you'd won the championship in the second race when you had the gold on your livery, but you didn't mathematically won the championship then.
I didn't think I'd won it. Ash had made me that livery in case and said, "Oh, you've got to take it a run. I've spent all my time and effort making that," and I was like, I basically needed like 7th to get the title, so it was basically guaranteed. So I was peer pressured into it.
Now I don't know
what if I fuck it up? That looks silly.
We do have a random in here, I believe. No, we don't.
It's
okay,
not
then.
On the track, thankfully.
Right, thank God for that. So this is the last round of the championship. Reverse grid order from race 2. It is Piper, New, Sharp, Welsh, then McIntosh, Graham, Schauler, Heron. We also got a podium as well. We forgot to mention Connor Heron got a podium for the first time this season. Clements and Volbrecht. As what Volbrecht said, last to first, version 2. Let's see. He's going to be starting the super softs. Clements on. Oh, Clements is not moving.
Oh no, he's stuck on the grid. Oh no, he's now going. I think he just delayed.
Maybe he's just having a casual stroll by himself, maybe. But anyway, it is the field goal then into the Retifilio for the first time. New leads it, Sharp into second. Oh, is he? He's going to get put on the gravel trap, and Piper's now got up into second spot now, and now it's a mess for third. Schauler into third, maybe. Welsh fourth, and let's keep an eye on Volbrecht. He's already up into P6.
He'll be first in a couple of corners with his lap 1 mark.
Yeah, pretty much. Side by side with his SSM teammate, or clanmate, sorry. And Graham does give him the position. Now then, into the Roggio. For the first time in race 3. And he's up to 5th place now. So Volbrecht from 10th to P5. Let's ride on board then. Let's have a look at this drive from Volbrecht. He may finish second in the championship, but he's got to go out in a flurry as he's all over the back of Leon Welsh, out of Lesmo too. Just the speed of the BMW over the Mitsubishi is so superior.
Yeah, it's got unbelievable speed in the sort of medium speed corners, which is basically, apart from the first corners, what Monza is. It's all medium speed.
So he's up to 4th place now, from 10th to 4th. He's got Schauler ahead. This will be a bit more of a challenge, as you said, with the Hyundai having the fastest straight line speed. But look up ahead then, looks like Liam New is under threat from Adam Piper. He wants to end the season in a flurry. There's Adam Piper, and he's going to go to the inside in the Parabolica, and that's a lead change. Piper now to the point. Liam New relegated to second, but watch out though for Schauler, because that Hyundai looked at superiorly quick in race 1. Can he upset the show and get 2 wins out of 3?
It's possible. They're also going to have, you know, Volbrecht, and if they fight enough McIntosh on, so you could have 4 or 5 for lead, and New off the track. Yeah, and I've just seen that there. Piper put it up really defensive there. Watch out for Schauler. Schauler's going to go 3 abreast into turn 1. Oh, that's going to go out absolutely misery there. Off goes Leon Welsh, and through goes a whole stack of drivers there, but it was absolutely all wrong. And let's ride on board then with Schauler. So he missed his braking and had to turn into a move. Yeah. And again, 2 cars. Maybe Piper's rejoin. Piper and New's rejoin is what's put Schauler off. So Piper could be in bother yet again, like what he did in Volbrecht in race 1. Yeah, I mean, it could be. I guess it just depends whether it would be combined blame to New and Piper, but they've gotten away with it, and Schauler's down in 8th place. Give it time, Schauler will make his way up there. But look who's in 3rd spot. Mr. Comeback King himself. When he gets near people, they just seem to go off or crash. He never has to overtake anyone, just everything happens. Finally, that random has left. Here we go then. Yep, to the inside, then going into Ascari underneath the bridge. No, he's going to stick it behind Liam. Yeah, I think he tapped him when he pulled out of the selection, which sort of pushed New forward. That McIntosh has only got Heron between himself and his teammate now.
Hedden trying to end the season somewhat on a positive note there. Got a podium in race 1. Race 2. Had a disastrous race 1. As again, Piper and Liam New making contact yet again, which sends Piper going a long way around Parabolica. Now Liam New is side by side with Piper. And watch out for Volbrecht, watch out for Hedden, watch out for McIntosh as well.
Oh, he needs to have a wheel on or he'd be classed as overtaken off the track.
Dust being kicked up. Dust being kicked up there from Volbrecht, but look at the mess here for the lead. Piper really late braking, there was a contact, and Hedden and New gets it together there, and it's absolute carnage into the Rettifilio, and Connor Hedden has come out as the leader, but no, here goes Volbrecht, he's in the lead.
That was so hard to tell what happened there. I don't know, because Volbrecht turned left and tagged to the back of one of the Valvoline Mazdas, so I don't know if that's what's caused it, or
no, what happened?
Head caused it.
What happened was Connor braked and he was on the grass. His left front was on the grass, which made his car go sideways into Liam New, which then New got into Piper. I've just checked on the replay.
Yeah, I saw Volbrecht touching one of the Valvoline Mondeos, and it was just a mess, and I didn't see really what happened.
Oh no, he actually had some contact. Actually, my apologies.
Yeah, that would be the contact of Volbrecht then.
Yeah, that will be. It's like, I want to look at it. Oh, so we make it right. So Volbrecht got into New, which he turned left into Hedden, which made him go sideways. It's just an absolute clusterfudge.
Yeah, it just shows that small things can have big results. You know, just a touch from Volbrecht has effectively sent 2 cars off.
Yeah, and where's Liam out of all of it? Where is Liam? He's down in 9th place now after all of it.
So New has lost out big time from that touch from Volbrecht.
And Piper's in 3rd, and he was what, Leighton going into that lap?
Yeah, I mean, I guess this New reports, or Volbrecht for that, it opens up a chance for maybe Herron or Piper to win, but then there's also McIntosh and Sharp there.
Let's see if the team Valvoline Ford Mondeo team will have a good strong end to the season. The cars are sitting 2nd and 3rd because Volbrecht has gone away around the outside of Connor Herron, but Piper now trying to overtake his teammate as we start lap 4 out of 10 in this, the last race of the season 16. It is BMW 1, Mazda 2, Mazda 3, BMW 4, and Ash Sharp is up into P5.
Valvoline Ford's fighting. And
and off goes Connor, and off. Well, there you go. And well, we just thought Connor's going to end the season on a high. That is not the case now.
Yeah, Piper just gave him a nudge on the exit of the corner, and that was enough to put him in the gravel. That's why you don't team up with Adam. I mean, now Volbrecht's free. If he does end up getting a penalty for the turn 1 mess, he'd probably have enough of a gap to clear it anyway.
And look who's up into P3 now, Mr. Sharp, your former teammate for about 4 or 5 seasons. He's up into P3. He wants to end the season on a high now.
Yeah, he will, but he's got the 2 AXR guys, my teammates, closing down on him. Two of the fastest people on the track right now. So, and there's Graham as well, but he is on the medium tyres, so probably 2 of the people he'd least want behind him are the cars behind him. Although he has the tow from Piper, which will help.
Into this car they go. Volbrecht, Piper, Sharp. Looks like there's a position change. Clements is now up into 8th place. I think his teammates just let him by. So the champion up now into P8. Leon Welsh is down to 10th place, and he's a long way away. So it looks like Holly's going to get 2 lengths then for seeing Leon down there in P10 and in last place as a result. But Volbrecht going for the 5th win. What's happened now?
Clements just braked super early to let New go. I guess Clements is just having his fun, knowing New's on the super soft, just saying, on you go.
No, obviously Clements has got nothing to lose now. He is the champion.
Yep, nothing to lose, nothing to gain. They can't win the team's title. It's just a victory race for him. Piper is actually holding on to Volbrecht quite alright. He's only 4 tenths behind.
Closing it down now. We're going to be starting the second half of the race there as the BMW shows the breaking the lights there. Looks like Piper had a good run now out of 4 and 5, the chicane. Let's ride on board then with Piper into Lesmo 1. Good lines there. Different lines there the Volbrecht took there. Took the middle line. Whereas Piper took the racing line. Don't take too much curb with Lesmo 2. Especially don't hit the AstroTurf. That will scrub off a little bit of speed. But it looks like it's helped Volbrecht. He's slowly pulling away from him.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought Volbrecht would be pulling away quicker. So like I said, the turn 1 incident, if he was penalised, he would probably build a gap. It doesn't look like he is right now. Piper's purple, holding on to him. And it's, you know, maybe this will bring McIntosh in.
Oh, that's going to compromise him. Yeah, he took too much curb out of 10. And he could maybe fall off this draft of Volbrecht now.
It has. Just as I said, he could be in this. He goes and messes it up.
He hit his teammate off.
Words towards Piper.
He hit his teammate off, and he's just completely cocked it up himself there. So a possible chance of a win is now completely gone because Volbrecht is going to go off into the distance like he has done in race 2. And like he did it last week as well. I think he won race 3 by, what, 16 seconds or so? Anyway, here comes a look at McIntosh. He's side by side with Sharp. And that is a battle for position. And that is 3rd place now for McIntosh, who looks like he is going to confirm himself 3rd place in the Drivers' Championship yet again.
Yeah, he's got poor starts to the season, which always seem to hamper him. You know, he's found his form. Yes, of course, these last 2 tracks have been seemingly very, very good for the BMW. They seem very, very quick. But he's made the most of it. You know, he's had the wins and the podiums and whatnot, so he needs to just start the seasons better, get on his form straight away, and I think he's switched back to his controller now, which definitely seems a stronger device. Schauler's going to have a move on him here.
He does indeed, yeah, and into Lesmo 2, Lesmo 1, sorry, and Schauler passes his former teammate.
Joker knows he's got to let the big boss of AXR go or he's in trouble.
Now, can he close up to the gap with Piper? Nearly 2 seconds the gap is now from Piper to Schauler.
I think they'll probably end up working together here. It looks like McIntosh is willing to bump draft.
Yeah, they were teammates for, I think it was about 3 seasons or so, wasn't it?
Something like that.
I think they were first teammates in season...
It's like 11 or 12 or something like that.
Yeah.
They were teammates in the Lexus when I was in the MG with Ash.
That'd be season 13.
Yeah, my title season.
Oh, they would have been the Proton. They were the Proton.
Ah, yeah, so
they were in the
Proton
Masters.
was their second season together, yeah.
And through he goes then, so McIntosh is back into 3rd place.
Yeah, and while they fight, it still keeps Sharp in contention, although he probably has the weakest car out of the 3 here.
Yeah, you can see Sharp, they're struggling to get in the toe of both the pair, of both McIntosh and Schauler, which Schauler is happily enough to give him a bump draft. If McIntosh would be a contender for next season, what attributes does he need to improve on as Sharp goes a little bit wide out of the Retafilio?
If you need to win titles, you need to have a bit of a killer instinct, and he's very much a gentleman racer, which there's nothing wrong with. It'll get you plenty of points and win races, but you need to have a bit of aggression to, you know, get past people that it's important to get past very quickly and make risky moves, and which he doesn't. We remember that race at Laguna Seca where he was sat behind Piper and he was just sat behind him for the whole race.
No, it was Ethan.
Didn't try it.
That was Ethan.
Ethan, sorry.
Yeah, it was.
Where he was just sat behind him, didn't try a move, didn't really sort of show a nose, try and scare him off. If, you know, he wanted to win the title that season, so he would have been sort of trying to scare Ethan off, trying to sort of put his nose in, try and make a move somewhere.
Sharp going off again at
It's just
that
instinct.
Yeah, I would agree on that one. Again, as well, so with the tyre choices as well, I don't think his because that's now a few seasons in a row now that he's gone for like medium tyres in race 1 in the first 2 races, which obviously will compromise you for the night, like for race 2, because you'll be doing some catch up, won't you, from race 2?
Yeah, but it is also nice to get them out the way early. I always find the race 1 mediums were the worst ones. I always would try and have a set of 2s or 3s towards the end of the season, but yeah, maybe he needs to think about it strategically rather than just going race 1, race 1, race 2, race 2, race 3, race 3. Because, you know, like, the last two races, if he'd had race 1, say, he could have still had great results because the BMW was absolutely rapid at those. It would have been good tracks to have race 1.
Well, they're catching up to Piper now, so 3-car battle, a 12-wheel disaster now for second place between Piper, McIntosh and Schauler. Schauler's going to actually help his AXR clanmate.
Yes, we did see another 3 wide.
Ooh, well, it's up into second place there, so it looks like the team BMW team have, you know, won the team's championship. It looks like they're going to end the season in style by having yet another 1-2 like it was in race 2 last week at Dragon Trail.
Yeah, and now Schauler's got past Piper. They've McIntosh gave him a tow. The AXR teammates working together. But Piper's last lap wasn't very good. He had a 57.0, so he threw away 2 seconds somewhere.
Fastest lap also goes to Schauler with a 54.8, which is 7/10 slower than what Volbrecht did in race 2.
Yeah, I think that just shows obviously how good Volbrecht is and just how quick the BMW is around this track. I didn't expect it to be this quick, but all these medium speed corners are absolutely perfect for it.
And there's a look then at Clements just having a casual drive there, the back of the pack there in 9th place. It would have been nice to see him challenging up there. It would be quite nice there. No, nice flash of the lights there too.
Yeah, it must know we're talking about him.
And there is your runner-up, Twan Volbrecht. I mean, still what a... Oh, Ethan Graham going very wide out of Ascari. I think he wants some TV time. Well, there you go, Ethan. You've got your TV time. Let's see. Have a look at a replay. Did he just go flat out through Ascari or the last part? Or did he clip too much curb at this corner right here? It was basically turn 9. He hit the little sausage curb. So he's lost a lot of ground now to Sharp. It looks like he's going to hold on to at least a minimum of 5th place though, but it's really who's going to get 2nd place. But look at the run that Schauler's got on the straightaway, but he has to brake now into this tight chicane there. We're on the penultimate lap of season 16, and it's anyone's guess for 2nd place. Is it going to be McIntosh? Is it going to be Schauler? Is it going to be Piper? Or is it going to be Sharp?
Yeah, Sharp's still in this as New and Heron are fighting away there.
Yeah, Heron could ended the season on a high there if it wasn't for the contact early on in this race with Volbrecht and him going in sideways there.
Volbrecht was just 3,000th off of Schauler's fastest lap last time around, so maybe he's pushing to try and take that extra point.
Sharp running a little wide out at Lesbian 1. That's going to complement him a little bit of time away from this 3-car scrap just ahead of him. In fact, he's just out of the slipstream, so it may be down to 3 cars now for 2nd, 3rd and 4th, because Sharp has just lost a tow out of the top 3 ahead of him.
Yeah, they could still scrap hard though. You know, Piper's not going to give it up because he's actually purple.
SMM Dan saying who's winning the championship now? It's Clements. Clements won it on race 2, so Volbrecht is only going to have to settle enough for 2nd place. But however, the team that he drives for is going to win the team's championship, and it'll be a world away to win it in style if they get a 1-2 here. But McIntosh has got to defend a hard charging Schauler and Piper as well, as they will start the last lap there. Schauler running very wide out of the parabolica, and that's going to allow Piper to maybe get 3rd place then. On to the last lap of season 16. Volbrecht leads 4.2. Oh wow, Piper with the fast lap, only a 10th quicker though than Schauler.
Oh, this could get messy.
Oh.
T1.
Yeah, watch out for Piper. Is he going to go late braking into the Rettifilio? He just about, but Schauler makes the 2nd part of the Rettifilio chicane. But looks like Piper's going to get the run on the outside and gets him.
Yeah, this is still on for Sharp. He's back in the tow. Of course, Schauler's not going to give it up. If he wants to beat anyone, it'll be Piper. Can't have Piper having a podium.
No, that would be absolutely a disaster way to end the season. Come on then, Schauler, get that 3rd spot back. Oh, come on, Sharp, get that 3rd spot. The most unluckiest man in GT, well, on this championship, Sharp there. Oh, who's that? Who's that gone very? Who's that? Oh, that's Leon. Right, what were you saying?
Oh, wow. Oh, Piper. He's taking Sharp off.
Oh, well, that's typical Adam. He just ran right out of the... Oh, he's trying to get it going, and he's twerking like Kim Kardashian and just loses it. Just gets on the gravel trap on the exit of Lesbo 1 and just Kim Kardashian'd it and slammed right into Ash. And again, like I was saying there with Ash, he's the most unluckiest driver in the championship. And then again, worst place, worst time.
Oh, well, now he's got dirty tyres and he's hit the gravel, which might let Graham through for 4th.
Quite undeserved too. It might be, yeah. And watch out, Piper's going to be there too.
Yeah,
but
if
meanwhile,
anyone's going to be the loser would be Ash, because he is unlucky.
Yeah, he is, like I said, the most unluckiest man. But there is Tram Volbrecht, 2 wins out of 2. 5th win of the season for Volbrecht, cementing himself 2nd place in the Drivers' Championship. His teammates come across the line in 2nd place. So it's a BMW 1-2 and the Team's Championship. Charlotte in 3rd place. Ethan Graham will cross the line then in 4th place. Sharp's going to hold on to 5th. And where is Piper? Piper is just caught under a lot of pressure from Connor Head, and I would love to see Connor get into the back of Adam Piper, like what happened in the race earlier. There is Liam doing
that won't be looked nicely upon.
No,
we don't want that in races.
You've not won the Team's Championship though, as well, by the way. And looks like Liam is going to cross. Leon is crossing the line in 9th place. And there is your champion, just having a casual, slowly drive to finish in 10th place. But like we say, the championship, the Drivers' Championship is already done. And he will cross the line in P10, the Season 16 champion. So there you go then, Volbrecht, 5th win of the season. But again, Clements is, for the first time, a BTCC Blueprints with STDash84 Designs champion.
Yeah, and in the context of the race, Volbrecht did pull out a 5-second gap, so if he is investigated for that turn 1 incident and it's deemed to be 5 seconds, he will keep the win, of course, unless they decide it's 10 seconds.
And guess what? He also set the fastest lap again on the last lap, lap 10. Like what he did in race 2, but he was only just a tenth slower. So there you go. That is season 16 of the BTCC Blueprint of STDash Designs. What a season it's been there, Liam. I thoroughly entertained that. That was really good.
Yeah, it's been a very good season. Some very good racing, lots of drama, lots of action. It's got everything you wanted.
Definitely typical British touring cars. Season 17 is not going to be starting until I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. I know I know we've got some DTMs coming. I believe that's in 2 weeks' time for that. I got told earlier today by Liam. Also, Ash's series, the Mazda touring cars, which is going to be changed now. It's just going to be the Mazdas. I can't remember what car it is. I know it's a Mazda, but it's the other Mazda. I can't remember what
the RX-7, the Ari Amamaya one.
Yeah, yeah. So get ready to do sign-ups for that one. That will be commentated by Daxyman as always. He does a great job commentating in those. I mean, those cars are fun to watch as well, so hope you do watch for that. But anyway, we're going to end the stream here, lads, then, because my dog's waiting outside of the door because he wants to go walkies and I need to go for a pee. As there is your, well, let's actually just, yeah, go on in. Let's see him. The champion-elect there he is. Chris Clements, do your donuts. Come on, do your donuts. There you go. So there is your champion.
Worst car too.
I know he does.
You don't want a 4-wheel drive.
Oh no! This is audible. Oh no, he's doing it. There you go. Yep. To
normally
the delight.
4-wheel drives just understeer off in this game.
To the delight of the Tifosi, the crowd are going absolutely mental. Clements, 13 seasons of trying, and he's finally got a championship. Oh, and there's Sharp there too. Go on in, Sharp. You have your fun as well. Anyway, we're going to end the stream then. Thank you so much for season 16. It's been an absolute blast doing this series. I absolutely enjoy commentating for these races. You know, season 17 is going to be starting hopefully quite soon. We're going to be racing the 1999 cars, so I'll be looking forward to seeing them. And are you going to still be in the booth with me for season 17?
Absolutely.
Fantastic stuff then. So we're going to end the stream there guys then. So thank you. You've been watching the final round of the BTCC Blueprints for STDash84 Design Season 16, the finale at Monza. I've been Sean.
And I've been Liam.
And we'll see you again for season 17.